Hey, what's up guys? In today's video, we're going to be going over some interesting PlayStation news. The first topic in the video is about how PlayStation Plus will have all the big names, says Jim Ryan. Reading from PlayStation Universe, speaking on the official PlayStation podcast, Jim Ryan, CEO and president of Sony Interactive Entertainment, has offered a bit more insight into games that will be supported by the new PlayStation Plus service this June. While not name dropping anything specific, Ryan promised that all the big names will be present in the lineup. Quote, "I'm going to play a little hard to get on that one, but I can tell you that we have massive publisher participation in this program. We have all the big names present. We have big publishers, we have small indie publishers. We have over 200 partners working with us to put their content into PlayStation Plus, so the lineup is going to be really strong," unquote. Sony has already confirmed that a number of first-party titles, including God of War and Marvel's Spider-Man, will be available as part of PlayStation Plus. However, the format holder isn't going to be releasing new games day and date with the service as Microsoft does with Xbox Game Pass. So yeah, I do appreciate all these updates coming from Jim Ryan. You know, a lot of people don't really like Jim Ryan and like his mindset on where he's taking PlayStation, but honestly, I don't really mind it, At the end of the day, when it comes to PlayStation, as long as their main focus is always single-player, narrative-driven games, then I'm pretty much going to be happy, But regarding this PlayStation Plus, I'm not going to lie, it's not the most amazing announcement ever. It isn't as good as Game Pass, but it doesn't need to be as good as Game Pass in my opinion. And games like God of War and Spider-Man coming to this new revamp of PlayStation Plus, it's going to get a lot of people signing up. Obviously that doesn't mean God of War Ragnarok, that's a big name, so it's going to be in the service day and date. No, it just means games like God of War, Spider-Man, I could totally see God of War Ragnarok showing up in the service maybe a year and a half, 2 years after it releases. I could totally see it dropping into Sony's, subscription service. That wouldn't shock me at all. But what do you guys think? Down below, let me know how you feel about Jim Ryan saying that PlayStation Plus will have all the big names coming in June. Moving on to the next topic in the video, we're going to be talking about how apparently Sony is working on PS3 emulation for PS5. Reading from PlayStation Universe, Sony could be working on proper PS3 emulation for PS5, claims Jeff Grubb. VentureBeat's Jeff Grubb has claimed that Sony Interactive Entertainment is possibly working on bringing proper PS3 emulation to the PS5, in the sense that you won't be limited to just streaming the games online to access them. Right now, the format holder is offering PS3 games as part of its newly announced PlayStation Plus service, although you are only able to stream them. You can't simply insert your old PS3 disc into your console to play previously purchased content. This has not sat well with many PS5 owners only, especially after it emerged that emulation was entirely possible for PS3 on the new console. Quote, "Since talking about this all week, I've looked, I've asked, it sounds like Sony might be working on emulation for PS3 on PS5. It may take some time. I wish they would come out and tell us that. Tell us that you care about this stuff, because that is what was missing from the PS Plus announcement to me. It seemed like they didn't care about any of it. They just slapped it together, put a new name on it, and sold it," unquote. The PS3 houses a number of major exclusive titles that have not been re-released on modern platforms, including the likes of Resistance Fall of Man and its sequels, Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots, Heavenly Sword, and many more. So yeah, obviously I am a big Sony fan, but whenever I heard that, on this new subscription service for Sony, that when it comes to PS3 games, you can only stream them, that wasn't shocking at all. Going into the reveal, my prediction was always that we could download PS1 and PS2 games, but then when it comes to PS3 games, we would still have to stream them, and obviously, that came out to be true. And I'm going to be honest, it is really lazy on Sony's part to not make it to where you can at least download PS3 games. I don't really care if you couldn't put your disc in to play on the PS5. I only have a couple of PS3 games physically, I wouldn't mind having to go on the PS Store on my PS5 and then buying the games that way, as long as I could download them and not have to worry about streaming them. I just thought it was a massively missed opportunity. It just seems like Sony doesn't really care about the PS3 generation, because apparently I think it was sometime last year, I could be wrong, but it was a while ago where there was this group of people that did like PS3 emulation on a PC with like the same specs of the PS5, and apparently they got it to work. So I mean, technically if a bunch of random people can get it working on a PC, you would think that Sony could get it to work on the PS5, but I don't know if it's too expensive. I mean, I honestly don't know, but apparently they are working on it right now. So hopefully by the time this new subscription launches in June, maybe they'll change their ways and you can download these games or possibly put in your disc and play it that way. I mean, that would be awesome, but what do you guys think down below? Let me know how you feel about Sony is apparently working on bringing PS3 emulation to the PS5. Moving on to the final topic in the video, we're going to be talking about how apparently a PSVR 2 showcase is on the way. Reading from PlayStation Universe, PSVR 2 showcase rumors grow as Sony sends out emails introducing PlayStation VR 2. Sony Interactive Entertainment may be planning a dedicated PSVR 2 showcase at some point in the not too distant future after the format holder sent out emails to customers titled Introducing PlayStation VR 2. While this may be nothing more than the usual email blowout marketing the latest products, leaker Tom Henderson noted that the same thing happened before the PS5 launched, which obviously got its own showcase. Furthermore, both Jeff Grubb and Greg Miller have heard whispers about a PSVR 2 showcase, so something might be in the pipeline. PSVR 2 is reportedly going to launch in the first quarter of 2023, although Sony has not attached a release date to the new headset. However, it has previously given us a proper look at the design, which has been inspired by the PS5 family of products. In addition, the hardware manufacturer revealed the PSVR 2 controller some months ago, which sports a number of features such as haptic feedback and adaptive triggers, much like the DualSense. So yeah, I mean, I don't really have a whole lot to say about this supposed event coming for the PSVR 2. I don't know if it's going to be like a dedicated event where it's only going to be about PSVR 2, or I mean, I don't know if it's going to be about, maybe just like an overall PS5 showcase, and then maybe like for like 5 minutes, the PSVR 2 gets revealed and we get like a release date and pricing. I mean, I don't know. You would think that it would get its own showcase type event, because I've heard that like a lot of people are very pleased, like the developers who have got a chance to try out the VR2, especially around when GDC happened. Apparently a lot of developers got to try out the headset and they said it was really, really innovative. I mean, myself, I'm not the biggest fan of VR. I don't really care. I'm not going to be buying this myself, but obviously there is a massive audience. There's a lot of people that really care about VR2, so I thought I'd give you guys an update. Surely we will get more info this year, especially if it's going to release like the beginning of next year. Then obviously we have to get something this year. I would probably expect something over the summer, maybe around June. But honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if Sony pushes it off until like September, because we didn't even get a release date and prices until like 6 weeks before the PS5 launched. So I mean, anything's possible. But what do you guys think? Down below, let me know how you feel about apparently Sony is getting ready to have a full-blown showcase for the PSVR 2. Are you excited? Just let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, drop it a like and consider subscribing if you're new by turning on the post notification bell so you don't miss my next upload. Until next time, guys, take care.